So with the welcome address and introduction of the working of Parliament by Madam Nancy Sharma, PhD Economics, Adwa Arroyveda, Board of Things by L. Pramita Devi, PhD English. Singh School Singh Honourable Principal Sir Honourable Hanagi former MP Waramba Ning Moina Panjarabada Siri Dr. Thokchom Meinya Singh Vivina Hajari. Welcome address and continuation of the working of Parliament by Madam Nancy Sharma, PhD, Economics of Singh.
A very good morning to one and all present here. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this special occasion, the Youth Parliament session being conducted today at Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Khumbong. On behalf of entire Vidyalaya family, I extend a warm and respectful welcome to our honorable guest, Dr. Thokchom Meinya, ex-member of Parliament of Manipur, respected principal sir, worthy teachers, and all my dear fellow students. Today, we gather here not just for a program, but for an experience in democracy, dialogue, and decision making. The Youth Parliament is an initiative to nurture in us the values of responsible citizenship, leadership, discipline, and critical thinking. It provides us a platform to discuss issues that affect our society, our nation, and youth for today. The aim of this Youth Parliament is to give us a glimpse of how the real Parliament functions, how ideas are presented, debates are held, and policies are shaped. The simulation helps us to develop the art of public speaking, tolerance of different viewpoints, logical reasoning, and respect for democratic and civic values. Our Navodaya Vidyalaya always believe in creating opportunities where students can learn not just from books, but from real life practices. The Youth Parliament is one such golden opportunity, preparing us to become the torch bearers of the future tomorrow. So, without taking much of your time, let us begin this journey of dialogue, debate, and democracy. Once again, I welcome you all at the Youth Parliament session of JNV Khumbong. Let us participate with energy, discipline, and dedication, and make this event a grand success. Thank you.
Fazaraba welcome address na Madam Nancy na Parliament ki matangda session tauna bagi introduction harbi amaga matungda
The arrival of esteemed guests has brought great joy. We express our gratitude towards the esteemed guests and warmly welcome them. We extend our heartfelt greetings to everyone present, Honourable Member, the Honourable Speaker.
I welcome you all to the 21st Regional Youth Parliament session, and I hope the session will be fruitful. We begin today's session with oath of affirmation of newly elected members. Secretary General, please.
Mr. Honourable, who is elected from Assessor Constituency of West Bengal, will now take oath of affirmation. Sir, would you like to take oath of affirmation?
Oath, please.
English language, would you like to take the oath?
In English, please. I, Honourable, having been elected as a member of the Lok Sabha, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, and that I will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter.
Ms. President Melody, who is elected from Rangpur constituency in UP State, will now take oath of affirmation. Madam, would you like to take oath of affirmation?
Affirmation, please.
English language, would you like to take the affirmation?
In English, please. I, Greta Malodi, having been elected as a member of the Youth Parliament, solemnly affirm that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, and that I will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter.
Honourable members, as we meet today, I would have you heard would have to inform the House that sudden and sad demise of our former colleague, Shri Avinash Sharma. Shri Avinash Sharma was a member of 31st Youth Parliament representing Monty constituency of Himachal Pradesh. Shri Avinash Sharma was the organizing secretary of BJP of Manipur district and was then elevated as organizing secretary of BJP of Himachal Pradesh. He also served as a vice chairman of ICT State Food Civil Supplies Corporation. I am on behalf of the Houses pay sincere homage to the departed soul and express my deepest condolence to the bereaved family and would grant peace to the departed soul.
It's extremely difficult to believe that our esteemed and beloved Sri Avinash Sharma is no more with us. I fall short of word to describe his greatness. An agriculturist by profession, Sri Avinash Sharma served on several organizations connected with the upliftment of the weaker section of the society. During his long parliamentary career, he focused the attention of the House to the problem faced by the underprivileged and downtrodden. He took interest in propagating various social schemes. I am personally grieved, and I, on the behalf of the government, pray to God that his soul rest in peace and to give enough strength to his family to face this hard reality.
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, श्री अविनाश के निधन से हमने अनिवार्य संसद को दिया है वो एक विश्व की श्रेष्ठी विधवासी कुलेदेव के जीवन रेखा ही नहीं बल्कि कानून के खिलाफ जानकर भी कई गरीब आदिवासियों और विश्व के लिए नया उनके लिए सवाल हुई सामाजिक न्याय उनके जीवन का जैसे उनके द्वारा रचित कहानियां आने वाली परियों को प्रेरणा देने में सब समतल परिवार को अपनी संवेदना बेचने में स्वयं और अपनी दल को संयोजित करना।
Now the House will stand in silence for a while and express a heartfelt condolence to the bereaved family and pray for peace of the departed soul. Secretary to convey the message of condolence to the bereaved family.
Yes, madam.
Prime Minister to introduce new ministers.
Madam Speaker, I have the pleasure in introducing to the House my colleague, the new Minister, Honourable Thokchom, Minister of Civil Aviation. Sri Yuna, Minister of Railway.
Now the question hour begins. Question number 101 is Senator Thokchom, please.
Honourable Speaker Madam, will the Minister of Finance please state that how much money has been collected by the government through demonstrations in India till 2017 to 18. What was the percentage of India money circulations in terms of notes of 500 and 1,000 before 8 November 2016? What did it affect the country GDP?
Finance Minister to answer, please.
Honourable Speaker, Madam, in respect of 101, I would like to state that till 8 November, just before demonetization, rupees 70.50 lakh crore currency in circulation. As well data, rupees 50.28 lakh crore of notes have returned to the system, which form 99% of notes that were banned on 8 November. The government moved to step out 86% of notes in circulation by demonetization, rupees 500 and rupees 1,000 currency notes. The number of rupees 500 increased from 1,141 crore as 31st March 2016, an increase of 33.6%. Similarly, the number of rupees 1,000 notes increased 5.4% from 508 crore to 633 crore over the 2 years. For the demonetization together witnessed a jump of 38% over the 2 years. After demonetization during last year, the GDP growth rate of the country has reduced to 6.1%, which was before demonetization was 8.1%. Madam Speaker, I would like to state that this is a very serious issue and our government is fully conscious about the issue. We know the fact that this negative trend in gold rate is not only due to demonetization, but it is due to the emergence of deflationary situation. No doubt, any government will take any big measure to reform economy in such circumstances. Emergence of deflationary situation are inevitable. It removed 87% of currency, which was circulated in the economy. It also helped government in controlling black money. We accept it that due to it besides agriculture, all other sectors decline, but these are short-term impact, and in the long run, economy will come in the right track.
Any short and answer question? Ms. Khumbong, please.
Honourable Speaker, Ma'am, sham demonetization by the government of India has any other ways of using the black money today?
Finance Minister to answer, please.
Honourable Speaker, Madam, it is estimated that the volume of black money in 1991 was rupees 1 lakh crore. At present, it is estimated to be about 1 trillion USD. If steps are not taken immediately to reduce black money, it may ruin the entire economy of the country. The important remedial measures for controlling black money are given below: RED, voluntary prosecution, rigorous prosecution, rationalization of controls, public conscience, publicity, other measures. People should be educated with regard to real objects of collection of taxes through TV, press, radio, and films. Steps should be taken to convince taxpayers that the money collected through taxes is not spent wastefully but put to proper use.
Question number 102, Ms. Congressman question.
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, क्या हमारे स्वच्छ मंत्री यह बताने की कृपया करेंगे कि प्रधानमंत्री के द्वारा चलाए गए स्वच्छ भारत मिशन कहाँ तक प्रगति हुई है? ग्रामीण क्षेत्र में स्वच्छ भारत मिशन के बारे में जांच सरकार की क्या उपलब्धियाँ हैं?
माननीय स्वच्छ मंत्री।
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं आपके माध्यम से सदन को यह बताना चाहता हूँ कि 3 वर्ष पहले जब स्वच्छ भारत मिशन शुरू हुआ था, तब भारत में स्वच्छता का प्रतिशत केवल 39% था। आज आंकड़ा 76% को पार हो गया है। आज भारत के 3 लाख गाँव एवं 300 जिले में शोधमुक्त हो गई है। भारत में ग्रामीण क्षेत्र पर पड़ने वाले स्वभाव के बारे में जहाँ तक बात है, कई बीमारियाँ कोलेरा, डायरिया जैसे फैलती है। हमारी आश्वस्ता है कि 2026 से पहले हम भारत को शोध मुक्त बनाकर एक साक्षात भारत का निर्माण करेंगे। स्वच्छ भारत मिशन के तहत ग्रामीण क्षेत्र में सरकार ने 2 अक्टूबर 2026 तक खुले में गंदगी मुक्त भारत का हासिल करने का लक्ष्य रखा है। इसके अंतर्गत विद्यालयों में लड़के लड़कियों के लिए संगीन सोच के व्यवस्था किया जाता है, क्योंकि लड़कियों में पढ़ाई इसलिए छोड़ जाती है। सितंबर 2026 से पहले टाटा कंसल्टेंसी सर्विसेज इंटरनेशनल का निर्माण करने का वादा रखा है।
पूरक प्रश्न।
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, क्या माननीय स्वास्थ्य मंत्री यहाँ बताने की कृपया करेंगे कि शहरों में कचरे के निस्तारण हेतु सरकार द्वारा कौन सी अभियान चला रही है?
माननीय स्वास्थ्य मंत्री।
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं आपके माध्यम से सदन को यह बताना चाहता हूँ कि आधुनिक मशीनों के बड़े पैमाने पर इस्तेमाल हो रहा है, जिससे समस्या का निजात हो सके। लोगों में जागरूकता हासिल करने के लिए सचिन तेंदुलकर, प्रियंका चोपड़ा जैसे कई मशहूर स्टारों अभी से कई बड़े पैमाने पर प्रचार कर रहा है। विद्यालयों में स्वच्छता से संबंधित प्रतियोगिता किया जा रहा है और स्वच्छता के नैतिक मूल्य के बारे में ज्ञान दिया जा रहा है।
Question number 103, Ms. Honourable Susmita Devi, please.
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं आपके माध्यम से माननीय वन एवं पर्यावरण मंत्री से पूछना चाहूंगी कि देश के कल के वनस्पति भूमि के क्षेत्रफल में पिछले वर्ष की तुलना में कितने प्रतिशत की वृद्धि हुई? क्या कमी दर्ज की गई? वन क्षेत्र के प्रतिशत को मानव स्तर पर पहुंचाने के लिए सरकार से क्या मदद मिल रही है? सरकार की भविष्य में क्या योजनाएं?
Honourable Speaker, ma'am, I would like to inform the House in reference to question number 101 that the government is fully sensitive towards the environmental condition of the country. The National Forest Survey has been reporting the environmental status of the country since 1987. So, according to the 2022 report, there has been an increase of approximately 4,000 kilometers of forest area compared with that of 2015, which is an increase of 1,306 square kilometers. It has also been observed in forest cover, and speaking of currently, about 22% of the country's land is covered by forest. And in the other hand, in response to question number 102, I would like to state that the government is committed to achieving 33% of the forest cover. To achieve this milestone, society is being involved in afforestation efforts. So, awareness is being raised among the people. Yes, we are raising awareness among the people for the protection of flora and fauna. Schools and college students are being encouraged to plant trees. Financial assistance is being provided by Germany and Japan. The government plans to provide financial aid to the people for tree plantation and its maintenance. Efforts are being made. Yes, that is absolutely true. Efforts are being made by the government to emotionally connect the people with trees by naming them. An Honourable mentioned there is a proposal for the Honourable Prime Minister's Tree Plantation Awards to encourage the idea of naming the caretakers of the tree.
Any supplementary question? Ms. Khumbong, please.
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं आपके माध्यम से माननीय वन एवं पर्यावरण मंत्री से पूछना चाहती हूँ कि वनों के कटान को रोकने के लिए सरकार की क्या योजनाएं हैं?
Honourable Minister, please.
Mr. Speaker, I would like to inform the honourable members and the House that the central government has advised all states to take steps to prevent deforestation and for conservation. So, states have been asked to establish a monitoring system and submit annual reports to the ministry. Most deforestation happens between the month of October and March. So during this time, the concerned police stations and district officials have been instructed to stay alert. All the individuals involved in mafias will be prosecuted under various sections of the Indian Penal Code. The government of India plans to provide monitoring this work through satellites and other advanced technologies, so there is no need to worry about the climate.
Question number 104, Ms. Ritika Nawe, please.
Honourable Speaker, I would like the Minister of Labor to answer that. Number 8, how many people are unemployed in our country in the age group of 18 to 40? Number B, what steps are being taken by the government to fill the vacant position in different departments? Number C, what is the planning of the government in the future to eradicate poverty?
Honourable Labour Minister to answer, please.
Honourable Speaker, ma'am. True, I would like to knowledge the House that number 8, the number of unemployment in India is expected to be 17.8 million between 2020 to 2021, which is 3.4%. The unemployment rate in the country will be reduced to 3.2 in 2019 to 2020. Number B, government has taken various steps for generating employment in the country. This includes encouraging private sectors of economy, fast-tracking various projects for sustainable investment in the increasing public expenditures on the schemes like PMEGP, MZ-NREGA, DDU, ZKY, National Urban Livelihood Mission, PMEGP. A total number of 4.23 lakh micro-enterprises has been assisted with emerging money subsidized by rupees of 8,695.27 crores. Manipur, MZ-NREGA. During the financial year 2015 and 16, 235 crores person days generated, which is the highest compared to the previous 5 years during the financial year 2016 to 2017. DDU ZKY. About 8,500 candidates placed after the skill training. In the 2016 total, 1,62,586 candidates have been skilled and 84,900 placed in the 2016 to 17. In order to improve the employment of the youth, around 20 ministers run skill development schemes across 70 sectors. Government has been implemented NCS National Career Service Project, comprise a digital portal in which provide a nationwide online platform for job seekers and employment for the job matching in dynamic efficiency and responsive manners, and has a respiratory of the career consent. Number C. Build connection. The government aims to spend 2 trillion rupees for building a vast network of roads and railways. Also aims to upgrade small airports and expand the country's power grid to reach every village, and will provide employment to many unemployed workers. Great manufacturing. Government instead to create employment for hundreds and thousands of young people by open training of institutions. Number 3, modernized farming. In the country where overall of half of the population depends on the farming sector, the government hopes to bring the latest technology to the farmers in the form of right seeds, fertilizer, and irrigation systems. Reduce red tape. One of the top properties of the government has been reduced the major procedures and companies to industries. Get generic. To blame its year and reduce its massive fuel important and subsidy bills, India's authority wants to improve fuel efficiency rules for vehicles and utilizing the contribution of the energy efficiency and the state-run local companies.
Question number 105, Ms. Cleopatra, please.
जरूरी नहीं रोशन चांदों से शिक्षा से भी कर चलती है. Madam, education is a bedrock in which a nation is built, but it is said that the schools which are considered as temple of learning are losing their sanctity and values. There are a lot of private schools which, in name of education, have started a profit-making business, and the government, boss of its educational plans and policies, is unaware of such a serious situation. This shows the indifferent attitude towards the education system of our country.
Sir, please ask the question.
अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं अपने सफर से आ रहा हूँ कि मेरा माननीय शिक्षा मंत्री जी से प्रश्न है कि
Honourable Education Minister to answer, please.
जी अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं आपके माध्यम से सदन के सदस्यों को बताना चाहूँगी कि सरकार ने स्कूलों की मनमानी फीस वसूली पर नकेल कसने का फैसला लिया है। इसमें स्कूलों को कहा गया है कि हर साल 7 से 8% से ज़्यादा फीस नहीं बढ़ा सकते, साथ ही 12वीं तक एक ही बार फीस ली जा सकेगी। इसके अलावा कोई भी स्कूल स्टूडेंट की यूनिफॉर्म में 5 वर्ष तक कोई भी बदलाव नहीं कर सकेगा, और ना ही पुस्तक, जूते, मोजे किसी विशेष दुकान से लेने के लिए वादा कर सकेगा। इस तरह की कोई भी शिकायत मिलने पर जांच में दोषी पाए जाने वाले स्कूलों पर कड़े दंड का प्रबंधन है तथा स्कूल की मान्यता निलंबित या रद्द की जाएगी।
शिक्षा के आधार पर विभिन्न गारदारी SC/SC के आर्थिक रूप से कमजोर परिवारों के बच्चों के लिए पहली कक्षा से लेकर 25% सीटों पर प्रवेश देना तथा बच्चों के लिए मुफ्त एवं अनिवार्य शिक्षा देने के लिए प्रबंधन है। यह MNCRT के तहत शिक्षा प्रवेश सुनिश्चित करेगी। Now I'd like to introduce a few regulatory resolutions under RT Act to regulate the fees of many private schools, to provide 50% seats for downtrodden classes in private schools, as well as reservations to be granted to SC/ST and OBCs. Speaker Madam, every year the fee of many private schools are rising rapidly, due to which the economic conditions of the students are adversely affected, especially the poor economic classes. We can understand the disastrous condition of these people, as the fee structures are very much more higher than GDP income of people. Lastly, I would like to introduce the schools have very less contribution in educational development of the country. These private institutions are far away from the reaches of SC/ST and OBCs, which is further due to high fee of these schools and negligence of government toward these classes. So the government should interfere in determining the maximum fee of these private institutions.
Honourable members, I have to make an announcement on my own behalf and behalf of the House. I have great pleasure in extending our warm welcome and wishes to the parliamentary delegations from Japan. The delegation is led by Mr. Mashomo, Speaker of the National Assembly of the Republic of Japan, and the honourable members of the Japan parliamentary delegation who are visited here as a honored guest. The other members of the delegation are Mr. Thokchom, Deputy Speaker, Mr. Singh, Member of the National Assembly, Mr. Imphal, Member of the National Assembly. It is high-powered delegations which arrived on Sunday evening last week at India International Airport. They are now seated in this special box. We wish them a happy, comfortable and fruitful stay in our country. We also convey our warm greetings and best wishes to them, to the Prime Minister, the Japan Parliament, and the friendly, honest and skilled people of Japan.
Minister of Water Resource.
Sir, I beg to lay on the table a copy list of the following notification under Section 1 of Section 38 of the Water and Supply Department Act 2014, the Water Conservation 5th Amendment Rules, June 2015, published in Notification Number GSR 1002 in Gazette of India, dated 30 August 2015, SO 168, published in Gazette of India, dated 5th December 2015, authorizing the Ministry of Water Resources and Geological Survey of India to carry out such detailed investigation for obtaining such information as may be necessary in the area specified in the table annexed to the notification.
Honourable Minister of State Youth Affairs and Games.
Sir, I beg to lay on the table a copy of each of the following papers under subsection 128A of the Sports Act 2015, a review report of the government on conduction of IPL matches during 2015, a report on the implementation of IPL matches during 2015.
Secretary General to report message from Upper Chamber of Youth Parliament.
Sir, I have to report a message received from the Secretary General of Upper Chamber of Youth Parliament. In accordance with the provisions of Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business in the Upper House of Parliament, I am trying to enclose a copy of Organised Plan 2015 for the purpose of maintaining Ganga River, primary protection and conservation of water all over the nation. A bill was proposed in this respect in 2015, which was passed by the upper chamber at the sitting held on December 2015.
Secretary General to lay on the table a copy of bill as passed by the upper chamber.
Sir, I lay on the table of the House the National Action Plan Bill 2015 as passed by the upper chamber.
Secretary to bring table the line bill passed by the House of Parliament during the last session and is accepted by the President.
Yes, madam.
Ms. Cleopatra to call attention.
Honourable Speaker, Madam, I would like to call the attention of the Minister of Information and Broadcasting to the situation arising due to spreading of fake news in the whole country. As we know that means of transport and communication is considered as the pulse of the nation. The number of people using Facebook in the country is about 16 crore, WhatsApp 15 crore, and Twitter 2 crore. These are the biggest social media in the world. Regulating and controlling all these social media is a delicious task. It is too critical in our country. We have seen in recent times how fake news sway away in election manipulating public thinking, creating widening section within our country, spreading distrust and hatredness. Its impact can be seen in the country at a wider extent. Recently, the publication of job vacancies, child doctors, mob linking false scam, communal and regional riots and several specific reasons profit politics, propaganda and vision. We found that 17% of fake news content consisted of links, 10% were photos and 3% were videos. We can infer that the motive behind the dominant post could draw users to their websites. There is a lack of composite plan on the part of our central and state government to tackle this critical situation, which is creating distrust and anger among citizens. I request the Minister of Information and Broadcasting to take the concrete action to check the spread of rumors and fake news on social media.
Minister of Information and Broadcasting, please.
Honourable Speaker, Madam, through you, I would like to let the House know that our government is fully conscious and aware with the situation of fake news, and our government is initiating a suitable action in this regard. To regulate this kind of fake news in India, there are many provisions under IT Act 2000 to overcome the situation. We have constituted a specific committee in this regard to regulate the functioning of this kind of fake news, to evaluate and check the credibility and accuracy of this kind of fake news along with its sources. The committee is currently carrying out an inquiry and has demanded information from Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp. The government will respond with more and better use of national security communication to tackle these interconnected complex challenges. We are planning to formulate a law in this regard, which will curb the spread of fake news in social media, and it will save the valuable time and money of people, as well as it will raise trust among citizens. Under this law, the provision of strict punishment in case of spread news without any relevant source. Government will not bother any unethical and rumors news which create dissatisfaction in the society.
Honourable Minister of Women and Child Development.
I introduce the bill for consideration.
Now the House will take up considerations of the Women Reservations Bill 2016. Minister, please.
Speaker, Madam, I beg to move that the bill to reserve 1/3 of all seats in the lower house of the Parliament of India, the Lok Sabha and the all state legislative assemblies for women be taken into consideration. Ma'am, the future of the nation lies in the hands of the children, and the future of the children lies in the hands of the mother. And every mother is a woman. The history is witness to men denying the so-called equality. Women have been suppressed, ill-treated, and discriminated against since they do not play a significant role in their offices or in public affairs. Sadly, there has been no attempt to empower women politically since independence. 6 decades have gone by then, hoping that democracy will equilibrate gender representation. Therefore, with a view to provide enough representation and opportunities to women in the Indian administration, the government has brought forward this bill before this August House. Salient features of this bill are as follows. The Constitution 808 Amendment Bill seeks to reserve 1/3 of all seats for women in the Lok Sabha and in all state legislatures. 1/3 of the total number of seats reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe shall be reserved for women of those groups in the Lok Sabha and the state legislative assemblies. Reserved seats may be allotted by rotation to different constituencies in the state or union territories. Reservation of seats for women shall cease to exist 15 years after the commencement of the Amendment Act. Speaker, ma'am, I am confident that all honourable members of this House, irrespective of the party affiliation, will welcome this bill wholeheartedly. With these words, I now move that the Women's Reservation Bill be taken into consideration.
Motion moved that the bill to reserve 33% of all seats in the lower house of the Parliament of India, the Lok Sabha, and in all state legislative assemblies for women be taken into consideration.
Honourable Speaker, I rise to support this bill. As we all know, the 9 out of 10 parliamentarians are men. Thus, this bill figure revolves the last degree of unfavorable social norms. As Honourable Education Minister had rightly said that reservation opened local bodies to women. When parties have campaigned a bill that will extend reservation to Lok Sabha and state legislative assembly, the proposal will be managed through Rajya Sabha, but gender imbalance at how political level remain unaddressed. After decades of delay and posturing, it is time to pass on the reservation bill. Coming back to the bill, I would like to state that I'm sure that everybody in this House, whichever party he or she belongs to, will support this bill with full contradiction. Women are suppressed and ill-treated. They are seen only as housewives, mother, or ruler. Even the so-called lucky-life women who feel the dark discriminated against since they are not alone to play significant role in the office or in public affairs. Ma'am, having said all this, I would like to draw your attention to the legislative itself. It is a very good piece of law since reservation doesn't mean women are weaker seating, it is not a charity also. In fact, it is the first step that the government can logically take to make women come forward and unleash the power to unify the country. In conclusion, I would like to state that the socio-economic development can play an important role in empowering women. Once women use the power, the society and the generation to come are empowered. With this word, I strongly support the bill. And I thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak on it.
Ms. Cleopatra.
Madam Speaker, it is with mixed feeling that I have to address August House. I want to ask the House why we need reservation of MP seats in the Parliament for women who can come up to some supported parties or ministers. How is it going to benefit for the women? For any woman who has a financial backing for an election campaign is already more empowered than an average Indian. Does it mean that the feminine power has suppressed by the male supremacy and led to England came to celebrate its women vote? The entire reservation system sounds more like a confession of failure of the government machinery. But ma'am, what is painful is that the legislation which has been brought forward now has some loopholes and flaws and have been drafted without consulting any of the women's organizations who are in better and better position to give valuable suggestions. As they have done a lot of research in this year, the 33% reservation will allow male-dominated parties to deliberately fill women from impossible to win constituencies. The CEC suggestion of 1/3 candidates of all parties must be women, but it's a welcome one, but no party has shown interest in it. The ruling parties never cared to give tickets to women candidates in recent elections. Now suddenly, why? have they started this procedure? Isn't it the intention of the government questionable? Madam, I am not against the bill after all. I am also a woman. But reservation has not always benefited but seen disadvantage for whom they were intended. Usually, the more powerful and particular section get reservation benefits rather than the women who still have no role in democracy. Hence, my request to the government to not pass the women reservation bill is passed. Therefore, while I support the idea of bringing forward such a bill, I also have to state that the bill should be suitably amended before it is passed. I cannot support this bill, Madam. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak.
Sri Sharma.
Speaker ma'am, I thank you for giving me an opportunity to participate in this debate. I think if women need to do something for the society and country, there is no need for reservation. Society can be improved by concentrating on other critical issues. Women may take advantage of reservation to defend themselves. I don't think in any way this bill is going to help the women in weaker section of our society, as Dalits, Muslims and underprivileged women will not win reserved seats as much as the upper class women will. Well, I will not go through different aspects of this bill because the learned speaker before me has already dealt with it at large. Madam, this bill is full of ambiguous doubts and contradictions. There are a few points I would like to mention. Firstly, are really women beneficiaries of schemes in India? The bill would only help the women in privileged strata of our society, so the bill should contain 33% reservation within the women category for women belonging to scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and other backward classes. And what is the eligibility of a woman in reserved constituencies? Secondly, this reservation would only help female relatives of our current politicians and to enter public space and thereby defeat the very purpose of the bill. Moreover, what is the real need of women reservation? Are women more honest, competent and caring than the men folk of the party? There is no such statistical evidence. Thirdly, while when parties make 33% ticket reservation in recent election contested by all of us, and reservation should only be at the level of distributing party tickets. Lastly, women in modern India doesn't need reservation. People of India must protest against all types of reservation. I feel women reservation is just a political weapon. There is nothing to do in elevating women's status in our society. The government should seriously address this bill. I hope the government understands my point. Thank you.
Honourable Prime Minister.
Madam Speaker, I hang my head in sand that in the year 2018, when we are planning to take our country into 25th century, we are going to pass this type of bill. Are we going back in the 19th century instead of marching to the 25th century? It is a matter of sorrow that since independence we have been talking of bringing women to equal level, which is not being done yet. Reservation is not given to make them superior. It is to be given to make people understand that they are equal. In 1993, the 73rd Amendment of the Constitution of India mandates that 1/3 of the village council head position be reserved for women. This meant many women came forward and worked toward the betterment of the society as whole. Many women represented in racial corruption. In order to understand this gender parity in politics and development, one must look at Nordic countries that are in top 10 list of women representatives in parliament. मुझे पता है कि सदन के सदस्यों को विधायक के बारे में अलग अलग राय है। हमें इस विधायक को लेकर बेहद चिंतित है। हमारे अस्तित्व के लिए हमारी माँ अपनी माँ की श्रेणी है और मुझे लगता है कि अब समय आ चुका है कि हम इस दिन के लिए कुछ ठोस कदम उठाएं, क्योंकि पुरुष महिलाओं को अपने साथ सत्ता साझा करने की अनुमति नहीं देना चाहते। हमें डर है कि अगर हम महिलाओं को राजनीतिक सती दी गई तो वो समय दूर नहीं जब पुरुष महिलाओं के लिए महज एक सावसर बनकर रह जाएंगे। It is a high time that we stop playing all these word games and strive to provide real opportunity. In order to bring about a sense, in order to bring about a change, that will present us in a better light. We need to share our power with our sister. Then we need to develop this bill and work for true independence and freedom. If you respect your mother, if you love your sister, and if you care for your daughter, then you will support this bill and make it a reality. Women desire and deserve this bill because it will give them at least a little foothold to climb the stair of success. Let us make history. Let's usher in a new era. The brave new horizon awaits us. And the big question is, are you man enough to welcome it? Let it be a resounding yes. Let us make 33% reservation a reality, not only for women, but also for the selfless mother at home, the loving sister beside us, and the expecting daughter looking at us with hope of giving her freedom and breaking a cycle that enslaved her for centuries. It will be in the best interest of India's constitution and that all parties put aside their difference and pass the women reservation bill. I feel that it is a step in the right direction and the government should be congratulated for bringing it before the House. I hope I have explained all the aspects of the bill and I hope the House will support it. And I request the House to pass the bill. Thanks to all of you.
Honourable Minister of Women and Child Development.
Ma'am, I'm grateful to all the members who have supported the bill. I'm grateful to all those members who have given their constructive criticism on it. I'm grateful for the advice that's been given to us. With regard to the main suggestions and criticism, when we refer to the constitutional provision under Article 15 of the Constitution, which states that the state shall not discriminate against any woman, against any citizen on the grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them. This implies that the reservation in favor of women is not possible. In certain areas, therefore, Clause 3 of Article 15 of the Constitution provides nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making special provisions for women and children. Now, even if men and women are both equal, as some of the members stated, the reality is that for long years they were deprived of their rights, so we have to ensure qualitative equality. I hope I until most of the points raised by the members in the course of any speech. My dear friends, by passing the bill, the government wants to ensure a favorable path to women. It is true that many women are coming forward, but it is also true that the goal has not been achieved yet. So I'm happy that the government is firm in passing this bill. I once again thank you for your support and seek your cooperation in implementing this measure. I request the House to pass the bill.
Mr. Parliamentarian, as you all know, that is Women Reservation Bill 2016 will be a constitution amendment bill and it need 2/3 majority of the House. The question is, so the bill to reserve 33% of all seats in the lower house of the Parliament of India, the Lok Sabha, and in all state legislative assemblies for women be taken into consideration. Those who are in favor will say yes. Those who are against it will say no. I think the yes have it, the yes has it, the yes has it. The motion is adopted. Closed by close consideration. Now the question is that Clause 2 to 8 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment in Clause 5 by Mr. Imphal. Are you moving it?
No, sir. In the view of the reply given by the minister, I don't have any amendment with you.
Now the question is that Clause 2 to 8 stands part of the bill. Those who are in favor will say yes. Yes. Those who are against it will say no. I think the yes have it, the yes have it, the yes have it. The motion is adopted. Clause 2 to 8 stands part of the bill. Now the question is that Clause 1, the enacting formula, and the title stand part of the bill. Those who are in favor will say yes. Yes. Those who are against it will say no. I think the yes have it, the yes have it, the yes have it. The motion is adopted. Clause 1, the enacting formula entitles the part of bill, Minister for Women and Child Development.
Madam, I move the bill to be passed.
Motion moved that the bill is passed. Those who are in favor will say yes. Those who are against it will say no. I think the yes have it, the yes has it, a yes has it. The motion is adopted.
Madam, a serious breach of privilege has been committed by the state police. They have registered an FIR against the Honourable Member of Parliament and arrested him on the basis of statement given by him to disclose the whole strategy of the Parliament except the government. However, under Article 105 of Indian Constitution, no act in Parliament will be investigated by the outside agency. Here, not only an FIR has been lodged, but the arrest has been made. The state government and the police of the state has violated the privilege of Lok Sabha and the Member of Parliament. I request you to allow me to raise a question on that matter.
Have you given notice of it earlier? And when you give notice along with a copy of the file and arrest warrant, and I have to consider it.
Yes, Madam Speaker, I have already given the notice of it at 10:30 a.m. today.
It will be examined when it comes to me and I shall consider it as normal decision.
The following. That thanks on the address be presented to the President on the following ways. The members of the houses assembled in this session are deeply grateful to the President for the address which is to be delivered to both the houses of the Parliament assembled on the session 23 of April 2016.
I do not support the motion proposed by Mr. Thokchom.
It will be examined when it comes to me. In consultations with the leader of the House, the time for discussion will be allotted to the House, which will be intimated in due course of time. Now the House is adjourned to meet tomorrow yet at 11 a.m.
Yamna interesting oiba session asi loiraba matungda ming oina panjarabada hangi former MP oiraba Dr. Thokchom Meinya Singh bu mamal yamna wapum khara thabinaba haizari.
Respected Principal Gourmet, honored members of the faculty, Honourable Khumbong, Honourable Speaker, Madam, Honourable members of the House of the People, that is Lok Sabha, and my dear children, students of the Honourable Vidyalaya Khumbong. Yam nungai masigi Youth Parliament si aina makha sa jing ga yam na nungai ko taw bu ai gi mo yam seng na I do really congratulate all the honorable members of the House today, led by the Honourable Speaker, Madam, when I remember correctly, it was in 2004 that I went to Lok Sabha. So many years ago. In the first Lok Sabha, I had a speaker, very famous leader of the Communist Party, Marxist, Sri Somya Chatterjee. He was a headmaster in controlling the house. And I had two Madam Speakers. First, Srimati Meera Kumar, and again, Sumitra Mahajan. So today also I found a Madam Speaker, so it's well organized. I congratulate all of you for your performance. I do not see any flaw in the proceedings. Very nice. For that, I would be failing on my duty unless I congratulate the teachers in charge who have taken, perhaps they have taken a lot of pain to organize this and to bring to this form. And the Prime Minister is very good. And the opposition leader, I think today I have not heard the speaking much. Anyway, it's very nice. So, I have nothing to pass any comment, but I just make some observations, very beautiful observations. One thing is that, as I said earlier, the performance is not only satisfactory, I would say it is, what is called magnificent, I would say like this, in a very short time. Try hard, you are the future parliamentarians, you have to become, in a democratic country like ours, every one of us, each of you, all of us, should join electoral politics. The moment you have the chance. They cannot join because they have not attained the age. Okay. Our late Prime Minister, Rajiv Gandhi, is allowed, has lowered the age of voting from 25 to 18. So after passing out, perhaps by passing out class 12, you must have attained 18 years. But when you go to college, you can start voting. But of course, for getting to electoral politics, we require to be 25 years. Anyway, so all the teachers, we wish that professionals who are successful, professionals, entrepreneurs who are successful in their various respective, walks of life, we should all join politics. I have been teaching for almost 30 years, from 1972 to 2002, when I joined the assembly. I have a short time, 2002 to 4 in the assembly. So as I was telling, the most important part is, this is your youth parliament, is just giving you a training. The most important thing, information I would like to give you, the Lok Sabha is the house of the people. The house, the members are elected directly by the people. And we have two houses in the parliament. One is Rajya Sabha, which is known as the House of the Elders. But very interestingly, many young men are members of the Rajya Sabha. Very, very young men, famous film actors, famous players, all become members of the Rajya Sabha. This is not a good sign. House of Elders means those who are experienced, because the permanent Rajya Sabha is a permanent body. Lok Sabha is changed for every 5 years. So, House of the People, there we elect our ward representatives. They have to discuss, deliberate, debate, and take a decision. It's very important. Democracy means that. So democracy is a form of government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Everybody of people. Right? So here, when I observe this, when you become a member of the Lok Sabha, you have to take oath. While taking oath, there are two options are there. You have to take oath of affirmation or oath in the name of God. Okay, two things. So I was one of the very few people who do audit of affirmation. And people used to say that they don't believe in God. I said, since I am a student of mathematics, I always go by logic. And I really afraid to say that the God is something which I cannot say God is there. I can also say that God is not there. So I solemnly do oath of affirmation, not in the name of God. Because I am very, very afraid. Because suppose I do something wrong, God will punish me, That is the tragedy. I have seen one honourable member do oath of affirmation, do in the name of God. Anyway, a very good thing, and very there. And regarding the question, no, there are two terms. Parliament, Lok Sabha normally starts at 11 o'clock, every time. 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock, this is question hour. Here members, they will send up questions, and these questions will be answered by the concerned ministers. This is the only opportunity where members can extract information from the ministries about the development in the country in that particular ministry. So this is a very good opportune time for every members. And these questions are known as star questions. Those are selected to be answered by this. The honourable speaker will say the question number, then the honourable member will stand up and say the question number only. You can say question number 2. Then the honourable member who is putting the question will stand up and say question number 2. Then the concerned minister will say that, Mr. Speaker, Madam, the answers are laid on the table of the House. Okay. Then, first supplementary. The honourable member who is putting the question will have 2 supplementaries to ask. First supplementary question, second supplementary question. If the question is having 2 questioners, 2 members are asking the same question, then the number 2 member will have 1 supplementary. Only 3 supplementary will be there. Another member also there, he will have also another 1 supplementary. When the questionnaire supplementaries are over, then any other member can raise their hand and put the supplementary. So this will continue from 11 to 12. From 12 to 1, this is a matter of urgent importance, public importance. They call it 0 hour, sometimes they call it Article 377 under Rule 377. But the question hours are very important. But unfortunately, in my first Lok Sabha was very smooth. It was very nice. Even though there were arguments inside, their side was smooth. But when nowadays everybody now see Lok Sabha in the Rajya Sabha channel, Lok Sabha channel, Parliament channel, you must have seen question hours are wasted. Members start shouting, arguing, I will not say quarreling, but doing everything. But questions are wasted and times are very much wasted. This is very unfortunate. We do not want to see such happenings. But anyway, we are all human beings. We have got our difficulties, we have got shortcomings. We might have made mistakes, but let us hope that the Parliament functions smoothly. Last session of the Parliament, it was almost washed out. So members are very, very unhappy. Who are losing, members are losing. They did not find any time to raise the questions regarding their constituencies, regarding the country, regarding development for the humanity. Very, very dangerous one. So in case of Manipur now, we are now having a lot of problem in Manipur. I do not say that this is bad or good, but this is a problem is there. But the Manipur's problem, there is no time to discuss in Lok Sabha. So it's very interesting, no? Everybody must be willing that we should have discussion on Manipur at least. Anyway, I am not going into politics. So there are some observations which I made. So it's very nice. And I once again congratulate from the bottom of my heart that the teachers who are taking the guide, please carry on. They have done a very good job. And I congratulate you. And the other members who are sitting in the house, they have also done this magnificent work. And I wish all the very best for you in days to come. And to be very frank, I wish all the best to all of you, everybody, including the respected members of the faculty, that I wish all the best wishes and success in your future endeavor. And thank you again for calling me. This very interesting discussion part of the program of the school. All the time I used to participate in this, and I hope if another time also, whenever we have time, I will come. As your principal always asked me day before yesterday, no, I am not going anywhere. I will come out afternoon morning. But thank you once again. Thank you so much. All the best once again. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your enlightening speech, valuable time. So, program asina matungina Board of Things Bidinaba El Promita Devi visiting English School stage matungina Pirnaba Haizari.
Honourable ex-MP, Sri Thokchom Meinya, respected principal of our school, key functionary teams of our school, teachers, and my beloved students. It is my honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion of our youth parliament session. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Sri Dr. Meinya, for taking time out of his busy schedule to be with us. Sir, I think that our principal sir has chosen the right chief guest to be in this session, and I appreciate you for consenting to be the chief guest of today's session. Your words have really inspired us and remind us of the real value of youth parliament in shaping the future of our democracy. I would like to thank our principal sir for giving us a platform and giving us the freedom to express, learn and lead. I would like to thank the true stars of today's session. The patient preparation and eloquence you displayed in presenting your views reflect the promise and potential of your generation. Your commitment to understanding the democratic process is both commendable and inspiring. I should not forget the team members of this youth parliament, Miss Nancy Sharma and Mr. Saran, for their dedication in making this youth parliament session successful. I should not forget to mention the volunteers and committee who have worked behind the scenes and that everything runs smoothly. I should thank the audience, that is the teachers as well as the students, for your presence, attention and appreciation and that life and energy to this youth parliament session. As we close this session, let us carry forward the spirit of active citizenship, critical thinking and respectful debate that the youth parliament stands for. Let today not just be an event, but a beginning, a step toward becoming informed, responsible and active citizens of our nation. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Madam Professor. Now, for the things, valuable, the continuity,